Good morning. This is K1BSZ here again. It's been brought to my attention today and this morning about digital operation and getting your computer clock and your program synchronized together. Okay, and this is the experience I've had over the course of a few years. When you're operating some of these digital modes like FT4, FT8, and JS8, known as JS8 call, they got to be in synchronization within with a second with your computer clock and and the program itself. So in order to have proper synchronization and timing, you got to have the proper programs. Okay, you got your FT8 all installed and the FT4. I'm going to show you something on my computer over here. I use what they call Dimensions 4. It's called thinkingman.com. They say it's a freeware type thing, but they'd like you to make a donation. And $10 a year is what they ask for $10 a year to help defray the cost. Which, $10 a year for a computer program is peanuts. So give them $10 a year, and you'll be good for the year. Okay. So and quit bitching about it. Okay. Just let me see if I can. I'm doing this on my laptop. I'd like to get a camera, but too cheap to get one. You know how AMs are; they're all cheap. You can see it all right here. Of course, backwards from. So that's your FT8 program. Hold this. Hold this in my hand again. I mean, I'm doing this first thing. Yeah. Well, I am, but not. Bear with me. I don't do this first thing in the morning. I gotta be up for a while. Let's see. Dimensions 4. Here it is. I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn the light off here so you can see it. There you go. Might be able to see it all right. I don't know if you can see that very well or not, but it's there. Anyways, if you can't really see it on there, but it's called Dimensions 4. You get on the computer, on the internet, and download Dimensions 4, and there's a there's a number of the programs, companies, and websites you can go to get these programs. Some of them are free. Some of them you gotta give a little donation. I get introduced to this one here a number of years ago, and quite frankly, I've been pretty happy with it. So I'm not. I don't really care if it's cost you $10 or 5 cents or free. It works good. And every once in a while, these computer clocks might get off a second or two, and you can tell if it's right on synchronized because you watch that little bar down there on your radio program, and you watch that green colored. As soon as you hear signals pop up, you'll see it starts on the left-hand side of that little bar, and then it'll go almost all the way over to the end of it, to the right side of that bar, and the signals stop coming in, and it goes to the next signal, and then it's usually pretty well psyched. So it's like 13, I think it's like 13.5 seconds is the duration of the transmission. FT4 is a little bit shorter than that. And you got to do it for JS8 too. So it doesn't make a difference what computer program you're using for synchronization. Just get it. Now, here's another thing too. You got to be hooked up to the internet in order for these programs to work. And, make sure you got a really good antivirus software in your computer, whether it's an Apple or Macintosh, Apple or Lenovo or HP or I don't care what it is. It's just something that works good, and it doesn't have to be an expensive one or just something that works. Okay. So once you get all these all taken care of, you shouldn't have any problems. And that's about what I wanted to really say to you people out there in radio land. Just give you just a little bit of information here. If you never used FT8 or 4 before, or JS8, JS8 is you can carry on a conversation on JS8. It's a little longer, um, a little more longer durations than PSK, but it's gaining in popularity. For a while there, people weren't using it until I put a bunch of postings on QRZ to talk about these new fantastic mode, which it really is a great mode. No question about it. It's a great mode. The other thing is FT8 and 4 are great modes too. They're really not my cup of tea because they're short and fast. 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and you're done. And it's great for it's great for working all states. It's great for working DXCC if you want to work all states in a couple of days, or DXCC in a week or two. Yeah, it's great. But FT4 and 8, you can't really have a QSO on there like you can on JS8 or PSK or Olivia or CW for that matter. So, but most of your computer programs don't require to be synchronized with the atomic clock and the computer clock, internet clock, but just those do. You can run them without the computer, without the internet. You can use them, but every day or so, you got to take a computer in and get it resynchronized if you're running it out to the field, like on a portable operation or something. But it's best to have it hooked to the internet. So, anyways, that's about the gist of my my message this morning. My experiences on some of these modes. That's why I like PSK and the other modes there. The other modes that are good for excuse me, for carrying on the conversation. So, anyways, we'll say 7-3s, everybody. Everybody have a good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that sort of stuff. Be safe, my friends, and watch out for the bad guy on the internet and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see you on the bands there. Remember, I'm always on PSK first thing in the morning on 20 beers, and we will catch you all there. Bye.